Hello, and welcome to Puzzlers Anonymous. My name is Kevin, and I'm a puzzle addict, and I am just trying to come up with a video that isn't a Thursday. I'm always doing Thursdays, so I'm going to do a Monday all downs, and I don't know. I don't have much of a preamble for this one. Let's just get to solving this John Ubik one. I got to hit play, and then real quickly hit the spacebar, so I'm on the downs. Had to reposition the screen so the clues don't show, only on that above part there. So I'm working on like the side of my screen. You don't need to know this. All right, building where airplanes are stored. That would be a hangar. Really, I want to say truly, but that's too short. Like off-site employees. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. If we would downs only, if you can't get like 2 in each section, you just you can't solve it. Would are these remote employees? That seems to work for everything that's in there. Scrub. I mean, that could be a bunch of stuff. Results in leads 2, maybe. Engrave is probably etch. Duet -1 is solo. And then, like the proverbial bug in a rug, that would be snug. So that would lead to less, and eton, and ACLU, and well, it doesn't say there, but I think I already know what 20 across is going to be. Light bulb. Well, no. Take that light bulb away, because just because I know one themed clue doesn't mean that I know the theme. But we'll keep rocking. I'll fill it in a sec. Let's keep going with the downs and get those all first before we start trying to solve the acrosses. Animated film featuring the song "We Don't Talk About Bruno." That's got to be Encanto, which I actually haven't seen. I gotta see it. Triumphant Cry. I want to say like hooray, but I don't know. I'm freezing is burr, which I think is 2 R's and not 2 B's. When a flight is due to land for short, that is estimated time of arrival. Alternative to UPS or FedEx. Postal Service is USPS. Gosh, I can't think of any others. Well, I started thinking about what 16 would be. I know I said we're not going to do acrosses, but I just thought about it too much, and it looks like it could be north. I was just questioning my other ones. That's why. I know I'm not supposed to look at... We're not solving the acrosses yet, but, it's a good way to check that my downs are all right. And I'm realizing now DHL is a thing. And then 19 across can be coral. 9 across can be ebbed. Oops. Dark crime genre would be noir, which is going to work with me having a pretty good idea of what 20 across is. How blank the little busy bee? I don't know. I think it's going to start with a D, but I still don't know this phrase. Blank Knight. Star Wars fighter. Is that just Jedi Knight? A Jedi Knight is a lot more than just a fighter. Okay? Actor Scott or Driver. Speaking of Star Wars, that's going to be Adam. Fellas. Is that just boys? I think Edo is a thing. It's there was a period in Japanese history. Could be lads, but I don't think Ida is much there. Let's leave it for now. Rear end informally. That could be so many things. Who knows? Common saying. That's an adage or an idiom, but not an axiom. But I don't know which one it is. African grazer would be a GNU. Wait a minute. These theme answers all the same. 33 looks the same as 20. this is going to be, if it's what I think it is, it's going to be very relevant to the last video I published. That makes me wish I would have put a preamble in this. I was really expecting this would just be kind of a practice run. But I might have to do this one. I don't think this is a light bulb yet, but pretty sure I know what 56 is going to be as well. Matrix character whose name aptly is an anagram of 1. I was telling Gina that little factoid when we watched The Matrix recently. It's not Ned. Ned Flanders in The Matrix. The G of LGBTQ plus is gay. Holy Moses. I feel like it's going to be EGAD. Because it's like an old-timey type explanation. I want it to be EGAD. And that would work with... I didn't realize 41 was part of this. This is Arlo. Okay, you know what? I'm doing it. I know the theme. Maybe you know it too. I'd be interested to see how they clue this. But it's Groundhog Day. And it just keeps repeating because it's like the movie. You know. Groundhog Day keeps happening over and over. Maybe 56 won't be. Maybe that'll be breaking the cycle. Is this a roan? I don't actually know what a roan is, but I know it's a horse. And that would give us Earn and Groundhog Day and Allah and something with DON. Pro Gridiron officials informally. Is this going to be zebras? So it's NFL refs. But it's not going to be refs. People do call them zebras because they got the black and white stripes. Zerbras. Can you do zebras? No, it's not ES. So that's got to be something else. Oh, and of course, let's start with N. Is it just NFL refs informally because it's abbreviated? I'll allow it. Bird that scientists are trying to bring back from extinction. That is the dodo. Have a round of tequila, perhaps. I don't know. Drink. Shoot. Regarding as to, it does appear that 56 across is also going to be Groundhog Day. Not tied as shoelaces. Oh, yeah, now that I got the theme. I think it relates to the last one because, you know, the last one had just shit repeated over and over like ga 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 ga, G-ro, grow. It's just Groundhog Day over and over. Would this be undone? I don't know. Burns with liquid is scalds, a concept that scares me quite a bit. Least likely to start a conversation with a stranger, say, is probably shyest, which I probably would have spelled with an I here if I didn't know the theme. Light bulb. Have the same opinion is going to be agree, so 52 across is Donald. That is a real answer. White heron. Aren't they just called white herons? Is this an egret? I don't think an egret was actually a type of heron. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. But it does fit the theme. Bear in constellation names is Ursa. Not to be confused with Urza. I got my Magic the Gathering stuff there, but I don't have Urza visible. The proper one is capitalized. Noun. Spun records for short. DJ'd. That girl. That hoe over there. It's her. Blank Maria as a coffee liqueur. I don't know it, but I want to guess that it's Ave. Things eliminated with YouTube Premium is ads, and I do believe this is going to be my last down. So right after this, I got to hit the space bar so I don't see the across clue. Cool. Well, we know that we can fill in quite a few letters here because we do know that this is Groundhog Day over and over and over, just like the movie. I won't give you my thoughts on Bill Murray. I've given them on this channel before. What does this give us for then solving stuff? Okay, really. For true. Don't know. Scrub. See, this can be like, scrub like that, but I feel like it's like a, it can be so many things. I don't want no scrubs. It's like someone who's, just kind of subpar. But also, it could be like what doctors and nurses wear. I don't know. Triumphant cry. Booyah. Because this is ebbed. This is north. That's coral. Booyah. How doth the little busy bee? That sounds right. What's happening here? On a jar? On a I mean, boys would fit. I just don't know what on a jab is. Everything else works. I don't know. Is that like vaccine slang? Rear end would be tushy. So 29 across is probably like cousin it. Common saying would be adage. We were thinking that. Have a round of tequila perhaps. Okay, do shots. So I was at something with shoot and then EOS. I think that is something. Rojo is red. Suet is what the birds eat. I'm pointing in real space to my bird feeder. You wouldn't know what I'm doing there. Maybe undone does work here because that gives us a USS, stench, roll, ends, and test. Yeah, see, this looks bad. I mean, this could be like rises or roses. I'm thinking this is she. Right? Because then we can get like high def. We can get share and eases. Didn't see the clue. I don't think that's right down there, but I think it's... Yeah, Hia Maria. Don't know it. Okay. So now we kind of have to do some guessing. I'm feeling Astros for 23, like the baseball team. Does that give us anything? That would give us Scour for Scrub. So I like that. Ooh. Oh, I saw it. I saw the clue. I know what the first letter is. I mean, I probably could have figured it out. But I'm going to see if I can get it without that. I'm thinking this is either avec, French word, or Alec. This has got to be Nemo, right? This could be Ro or Rue. Really? Gosh. Even knowing... Okay, I'm just going to put the first letter because I know it was hers, which makes me more confident that 60 down isn't her and is she. Is it ever so? Ever so to me doesn't feel like a lot. It feels like a little. Maybe that works for really. Like ever so slightly. Could be really slightly. Let's try. I know it's going to be wrong because that bottom part's wrong. But... Oh, moving that was a bad idea too. Wait. I think I can set my recording thing to only... No, I boofed it. I boofed this whole thing. Maybe I can just try realigning this to here. Okay. Let's figure out what we did wrong. It's probably this down here, isn't it? Gaze intently is stare. We had high def and eases, so Tia Maria is a coffee liqueur. That still hasn't solved it for us. Okay, yeah, we just gotta go through the crosses now. Less is more. Ebbed is receded. Got that. Boarding school. Makes sense. We got the Nemo. We got the ACLU. This is all working. Oh, I hope they use the same clue every time. Painting the town red. Yeah. It's gotta be something different from this, right? We know that's right. Boys, I'm worried about. Okay, yeah, so this is EDU. So there's a guy's on a Jag, and I bet that's going to solve it for us. Hey. This is good. this was fun because it did coincide with the other one. What did they do for the clues here? Inspiration for a Tony-nominated musical. Film that featured I Got You, Babe. I remember that. Film about which Harold Ramis said he goes from being a prisoner of that time and place to being master of that time and place. Very deep. I like that they clued it 4 different ways. That's fun. Happy Groundhog's Day, everyone. We're going to have 6 more weeks of winter, which is A-okay with me, as long as it's not as blisteringly cold as it has been. I just want a normal amount of cold. I went biking this morning twice, both to the pharmacy and to the grocery store. That's all I want. I just want it to be like warm enough where I can ride my bike. It's 23 degrees right now. Is that too much to ask? Just 23 degrees from now until like March. Okay, bye. Stay safe.